And we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Jay and Toby, True Crime at Night. Before we get into the show, I gotta just tell you how bummed out I am because as I was running around getting ready for this show, kneeled on my bed real quick to reach for something on the other end. Big lump of covers, I'm sure we've all done that. And I hear a snap. And here's my remote now. Yep, doesn't work. And guess what? Right where the batteries go, the power. And guess what, guys? With RCN, every remote is programmed specifically to each box. So you can't just grab another remote. So now I got to call them, see if they'll even send me a new one. And if they do, still can't use my TV, turn it on, do anything with it for 3 to 5 days while they ship me a new one? Oh, the Jason Hebert luck continues, guys. Jason Hebert luck continues. That was just for dramatic effect, but what a bummer, huh? I don't know. I'm going to have to maybe get a universal remote. Do those work with cable remotes? I'm guessing they do. They're universal, right? But these remotes just seem so specific. They're much more specific to each box. Usually you can just grab another remote from another room with any other cable I've had and keep it moving, keep it pushing. But nope, not this time. So I don't know what I'm going to do. But hello, guys. So sorry for my rant, but today on the show, a college student almost dies after being attacked with acid outside of her home. Yeesh. 9 children are shot at a Louisiana birthday party. Here we go again with the kids. And an ex-Texas cop who killed 3 people is finally arrested after a manhunt. That plus much, much more. If you're not familiar with our show here, we are the sister show to the main Jason Hebert channel, where I interview the loved ones of missing persons and unsolved crimes in an effort to help spread awareness and bring justice. As it stands, we have an interview scheduled for Friday, and I'm trying to get the whole next week, at least 5 days, maybe 7 scheduled in a row. I will do it. I'm going to bring our show back to being nightly. I promise you. There's not going to be any episodes, interviews, at least for the next few nights, but that's because I'm trying to put them all together at once so I can boom, 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 and get us back to the pace we used to be on. I've said it before, but now I have 7 pending. So I don't think they're all going to go through, but the majority of them are. So we are almost there, guys, and we definitely have one Friday. So this show, it's typically a morning show, but sometimes we do nightly episodes like this. It's a bit of an extension to the nighttime program where we interview the families, where with this one, instead of interviewing the subjects, we instead take a look at stories from a third-party perspective and give our own opinions of them, as well as communicating with you guys, the subscribers, through the chat to get to know you better. My tooth. We also raise money during the show to support the efforts required to find the families we interview and research their cases, promote the stories, and everything else that comes along with the processes that make up the over 125 interviews we now have on the main channel. So we do appreciate anyone who can donate to support. If you wish to do so, the link's in the description, which is either right below or above the channel, depending on if you're watching from YouTube or Facebook. If you do decide to donate, what we do is give you guys a shout out on screen for the duration of the show, like this. In just a second. So you're going to see N/A because we don't have any donations just yet today, I'm assuming, for the stream. Is a link as well. So right where you see NA, like this, boom, that's where your name will go. N/A, but instead it'll say your name as a thank you to let everybody know that you donated and helped us out with our interviews. Hey, Jenny, how come you're saying goodnight? Is Annie going to bed? Or are you going to bed? I'm not sure, but hello to everybody. Annie, Chris, Jenny, Pookie, Alberta, Shells. Hey, girls. Also, on top of putting your name there, like so, we will also give Mr. Toby, our handsome co-host here, a treat with every donation that comes in. So each donation gets him one treat. And as you guys know, for the first 10 minutes or so right now it's 8:20, so till 8:30 Eastern time, we call it the lightning round, where we'll give him double treats for the first few donations that come in, or whatever comes in for that first 10 minutes gets him double. So if you want to help Mr. Toby out, the first 10 minutes is the time to get him double treats. Let me just get that out of your eye, buddy. That's all. Okay, we got it. Sorry, guys. My tooth is bothering me quite a bit. Okay, so let me just pull up all my systems here and make sure we can see everything so that if you guys do do any donations or anything, I can see it right off the bat and give you guys your credit. How's everybody doing tonight? Thank you for joining us. Has anybody else ever been a klutz like me and broke their remote like I just showed? Am I the only dunce around here that's ever done something like that? Probably. You know why? Because I'm a dunce. But I hope I can get that fixed pretty soon because having no TV stinks. It stinks. It's the worst thing ever. No phone, no TV. What do I do? Stare at the wall? She's going back to bed. She's in Belgium. Okay. My cavities bother me a lot today. I have to brush my teeth again. Aggravating me. I got all kinds of problems today, guys. So let's get into these stories. And like I said, the link is in the description if you guys do want to support. And I'll put it here in the chat just so you have it while I go getting these stories. Within the first 10 minutes, we'll go and check and see if anything's come in so that we count you. Oh, we do have one that just came in. Okay, give me 1 second. All righty. We have one. Hey, from Chris, one of our longtime consistent supporters who comes through with $10. Thank you so much, Chris. You're in bed 2 a.m. Okay. I get you, Jenny. If you need to relax, that's no problem at all. Completely understandable. So our first donation is Chris, who comes in for $10. I need to talk to someone, any of you guys who are good at editing. I need to figure out how to edit some pre-recorded videos. Hey, Anon. What's up, my friend? Yeah, I need to get good at editing some videos because some of the cases Annie put together, I want to do some pre-recorded videos on those. So I need help with editing. Boy, is it tough. Let me tell you. It is hard stuff. I mean, not necessarily hard. A lot of people say it's just time intensive, not hard. But I mean, to me, that's hard. Tons and tons of time. You know, you got to, let's say you have 20 pages. So imagine for 20 pages, you got to go like, sit there and read. So it's recording right now. And I go, Johnny Wilson's lived a scary life. One day he went to the mall and then you got to go back and edit every 8 seconds. You know, it's like, oh my goodness, take days to do one video, even like a 5-minute long video. So there's one, Toby. You got to say thank you to Chris. Hey, where you hiding your paw? Oh, there it is. So thank you, Chris, for the donation. And then 2, because it's the lightning round. So you get double treats, buddy. You know, but I'm kind of not looking forward at all to this editing process. In fact, I'm dreading it. So I'm trying to figure out what's the best way because, you know, a lot of people do videos like that. So if everyone else can do it, I'm sure I can. But does everyone really spend 3, 4, 5 days editing a 10-minute video? Because that's what it seems like it would take. I don't know, guys. Help me out. What do you think? Enjoy. He says, oh, I did. I enjoyed. But yes, any of you guys who do edit videos, maybe you can help me out with, I mean, I don't know what help it is I'm looking for because what more really could you do other than what I said, right? Just sit there, read a line, say a line, read a line, say a line, and then edit it all together. But, whoa, dog it. Maybe I'm going to have to find a way to get someone to help because I don't think I can do that. It's a lot of work. Okay, so our first story of the night. A 21-year-old college student almost dies after being attacked with acid outside of her New York home. What kind of a sick, you know what, attack somebody with acid? But her name is Nafia Fatima, suffered severe burns to her face, eyes, chest, and arms after the March 17 attack on her Elmont driveway, according to a GoFundMe page. Acid. So this poor girl's probably disfigured for life, I'm assuming. This is a before picture of her. I'm guessing it's not going to show her afterwards. At least not yet, but this is her. Poor girl. Of course, whoever splashed her went right for the face, it looks like. Face, chest, eyes. Whew. So a 21-year-old woman is hoping to get justice after police say she was attacked on the driveway of her New York home. In the driveway, I would say. In a press release from the Nassau County Police Department, officials confirmed that the assault happened around 8:15 p.m. outside of the victim's Arlington Avenue residence in Elmont. Though authorities did not provide the woman's name, she was identified as Nafia Fatima on a GoFundMe page set up by her neighbor and friend, Shazaya Anjum. According to police, Fatima was walking on her driveway when she, quote, was approached from behind by an unknown male carrying a white-colored cup with a dark-colored substance inside. What kind of cup do you put acid in? I know there's some kind of acids that don't go through plastic. Is that right? But they'll go through like almost anything else. Authorities say the man threw the substance on Fatima's face and then ran away. The entire encounter was captured on a neighbor's security camera and later posted to the GoFundMe page. In the 42-second clip shared by Anjum, Fatima can be seen unloading the car with her mom and following her inside before being attacked just feet away from her front door. So she didn't know this guy at all, huh? On the GoFundMe page, Anjum stated they later discovered the substance was a dark brown acid known to cause blindness and severe burning. Why would you do this to somebody? She claimed the attacker knew how dangerous it was because he was wearing gloves at the time and noted that Fatima, who was a student at Hofstra University, nearly died after the terrifying encounter. I'm surprised she didn't. Had the acid gotten into her lungs, she would have died. When Nafia screamed, it caused the acid to go into her mouth, burning her tongue and throat, which prevented her from breathing, Anjum explained. When Nafia ran into her house and her parents saw her, they immediately tried to help her. But in the process, the acid burned their hands and forearms as well. Can you imagine? Her face is just probably melting, right? Just brutal. Danielle, no, I haven't. Probably Plastic Pookie, I think so. Okay, Jenny. Oh, cool. Thank you, Jenny. I appreciate that. Danielle, no, what's the stalker video? Do you want to link it, Jenny? I'm not familiar with it. Are you guys familiar with this stalker video that's going around? I definitely like to cover it. If her parents were not home to help her and call 911 right away, she would not have made it. Yeah, I'm sure that's true because she couldn't see anything, I'm sure. My question is she blind? Following the incident, police said Fatima sustained serious physical injuries and was transported to a nearby hospital for treatment. Oh my God, listen to this. Nafia was wearing contact lenses that night, and the acid melted the contact lenses onto her eyes. We don't know if she'll ever regain vision again. So I wonder if those helped or hurt. Maybe they helped because they blocked some of the acid from actually getting onto the eye. What do you think? But if they melted it onto the eye and she can't see ever again, then obviously that's bad. But maybe we'll find out that they served as like a blocker. But what kind of an awful thing? How can you ever live your life normal again after going through something like that? You're going to be, anytime anyone comes near, even close to you, you're going to freak out, right? After you've been sprayed with acid. At this time, it does not appear that police have identified the suspect behind the assault or a reason for the attack. He's described as approximately 6'2" with a skinny build. He was wearing a black-colored sweatshirt with a hood and gloves the night of the attack. You know, he knows her, definitely. Nobody does that for no reason. So far, the page has raised more than $123,000. I hope that money can go to saving her vision and getting her, you know, looking back as close to normal as possible. I don't know how possible that is after acid. I know there's all different types of acid. Some are worse than others, but I mean, any kind of acid on the face, I have to imagine, is a bad, bad deal. This poor girl. What a horrible story. Hey, AJ. He had court today. This guy stalked the girl for 40 minutes and she got it on video. She ended up sitting down with some kids at a skate park and told them he's been following her. Oh, wow. I have glued my eyes shut one time with nail glue. Really, Annie? Oh, my God. Did you have to go to the ER? Oh, my God. This poor girl, acid in her face. Those interested in donating to Fatima's GoFundMe page, it gives the link. Oh, my God. Guys, I'm going to put the link if you want to check it out. But, I mean, not the worst images I've ever seen, but it went through some of her flesh. And you can see her eyes kind of glued shut, it looks like. You know what? They got the acid attack on video. We can play that. Let me play that real quick. We'll see if we can find the stalker video too. But look at this, guys. There we go. Oh, right here. So this is her GoFundMe. Look at right here. Here's the video. So it's nighttime, looks like. Just getting stuff from the car, normal day, right? Where's this jerk? Sicko. Hopefully you guys can see it, because I can't see the chat right now. Here he is. What is... Oh! You know what, though? She looked like she was looking the other way, at least. But obviously it got on her face. What is wrong with this guy? He just runs up out of nowhere. See him right there? Boom. Let's go back. So if you're still haven't seen him, he comes from over here. He comes running right up here, and as she's walking away from the car. So watch, he's going to come up, and so she looks back and sees him coming, but then as she turns, he runs. There he is. Oh, I think she turned right away to look at him. Too bad she didn't turn the other way. Wow, what a psycho. March 17th, so a couple days ago. What a shame. Absolute shame. Okay, let me go and check on. Thank you so much. All right. So $5 coming in from Lisa. Thank you so much, Lisa. We'll count it as part of our lightning round. Oh, that's the GoFundMe. Hang on, guys. I'm sorry. Some orders. So we have Chris with 10 and Lisa with 5. Thank you, Lisa. We'll count it as the lightning round, which is double treats for the toaster. It won't let me post it, so you can click it. Okay. Yeah, I can copy and paste it. It won't let you post it at all, or it just won't let you make it a link. Pretty sure you mean make it a link, right? It's the second video on it. Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to play another YouTuber's video on here. I'll play the direct video, but I don't want to play another YouTuber's video on here because I don't want to create like an issue. And if they don't like it, I could get in trouble and stuff, I think. So I'll see if I can find the source video, but I don't want to play another person's channel. Yeah, no, I'll play the stalking video, but I don't want to play a video from another channel. You know what I mean? Okay, here you go. This is from Lisa. So say thank you, Lisa. Because what you named is another YouTuber. Toby says thank you. Here you go, buddy. One more. Here you go. Toby's vision's almost gone. So thank you so much, Lisa. We do appreciate that. Let me see now. What would I Google? Because I don't want to go. I don't want to play the YouTube channel. I can't play someone else's channel on my channel. I definitely can't do that, especially someone I don't know. So what could I Google to find it? Because I looked up just stalker video for the heck of it, but it's just bringing up video games and stuff like that. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna guess this is maybe just some psycho that was stalking this poor girl, Fatima, or I'm sorry, Nafia Fatima. Maybe it was the stalker she had as well. Ugh. See if you can find. Give me something I could search, Danielle, and I'll definitely pull it up. I just got to be careful. I can't play. I don't want to show any other YouTube channels or anything like that. Get myself in trouble. Okay. This next one's extremely sad. 9 children are shot at a Louisiana birthday party. 2 still hospitalized with wounds to their head and stomach. So the shooting occurred Saturday night after verbal confrontations broke out during a 12-year-old's birthday party at a home in Laplace, Louisiana, according to authorities. So who's fighting at a 12-year-old's birthday party, and who's shooting at a 12-year-old's birthday party? So it's left 9 children injured, including one teenage boy who suffered a gunshot wound to the head. The violent incident occurred on Saturday night after verbal confrontations broke out during a party on the 600 block of Gulf View Drive, the St. John the Baptist Parish Sheriff's Office said in a news release. Upon arrival on scene, officers discovered that 9 children were injured in the shooting. All but one of the victims were male, according to police. Those who were injured included a 17-year-old shot in the arm, a 16-year-old grazed in the ribs, a 15-year-old grazed to the ankle, a 15-year-old shot in the foot, a 14-year-old shot in the leg, a 13-year-old shot in the leg, and a 12-year-old shot in both legs. Wow. I got to say, this is absolutely awful. But other than, of course, the one who got shot in the head, at least it isn't a ton of injuries to the, people being shot in the head and heart and all kinds of things. It sounds like most of these are going to be okay, thank God. As awful as it is, of course. But what is going on here? Who's fighting? All kids. Is it a kid shooting? That's what I'm trying to figure out. As of Monday, 7 of the victims have been treated at a local hospital and released. Okay, so some of them got grazed and stuff. A lot of people seem to get lucky here. Thank God, these kids. So a 16-year-old was shot in the stomach. That's the second worst one, other than the head, of course. And a 14-year-old gunshot wound to the head. They remain hospitalized, but they're in stable condition. So it looks like maybe nobody will die from this. The sheriff's office believed more than 60 people were at the birthday party when 2 groups with an ongoing feud met up at the house and began arguing and gunfire broke out. Oh, God, I hope 2 groups. Is this like some kind of gang thing? Investigators have determined that 2 guns are fired in the incident, though no arrests have been made. So this is 2 rival groups. What a shame. I don't know. I think this was teenage kids maybe involved in gang stuff, it sounds like. Jenny, what did you say? Oh, you're going to sleep. Okay. Danielle, do you know what I could look for? Is Danielle still here? Or was it just one shooter? No, 2 people shooting at each other. You're trying to find her name. Okay, I can look at that. Jamie Couts from Vancouver. There are news stories you might be able to share. Let's see. Jamie Couts with 2 T's. Let's take a look. Jamie Couts. Okay, here we go. Jamie Couts full video. Terrified Vancouver woman records man following. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Here we go, guys. I got it. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. I gotta change this share because I didn't do. One second. I gotta play the sound. Give me just a second, guys. Got about 20 people here. Anon, a lot of people listening. A lot of people listen and they while they're driving and laying down and like doing stuff for their kids. A lot of people on this channel do that. So sometimes the chat isn't super busy. Sorry. It's been happening a lot lately, actually. But okay, so here's the video. This is a terrified Vancouver woman. See the guy right there in the back? This is scary, huh? All right. I hope you guys can hear this. Should have told those 2 people she just walked by. I mean, he definitely looks like he's trying to pick up speed to get to her. Unless he just walks very weird. Got a little kit around his neck, huh? I mean, I know there's a lot of people around. It's in public. This would be pretty ballsy of him if he was really trying to do something, but you never know. See what happens at the end here. Well, yeah, he's definitely following her pretty, what's going on, huh?
And he's literally just standing behind me.
Oh my God, he stops and she stops, yeah. Wow. Yeah. Well, he stopped right when she stopped. Something's up with this dude. She doesn't know him? What's going on here? Wow, huh? The fact that he turned around that corner, went up the stairs with her, definitely was following her. Then when she stops, he stops. Even when she's talking to people. So, but what goes from there? What happens? So she decided to do something about a man who followed her for 30 minutes. Wow. Someone sticking close to her. He refused to walk past her when she stepped on the sidewalk to let him through. So he's just following her around, staring at her. I wonder if he was on drugs. Weird, huh? Looks like we don't know much yet. Oh, look at this. Couch shared screenshots of several Instagram users who sent her messages alleging they were followed by the same man. So yeah, this guy's some kind of creep following people around. Something needs to be done about him. Wow, huh? Was it a better video? Oh, I don't know. But apparently other people are reporting that he's following them around. So the police need to look into that. He took off? Oh, okay. People at the skate park helped her out. Wow. Yep. I would say that's a creepy dude if I've ever seen one. And he was making, the thing is, he wasn't even trying to hide it. When she stopped to talk to him, he just stopped right there like, oh, I'm stopping now. And it says apparently she tried to let him go and he refused. But what was he doing though? Because I mean, I guess he was trying to wait till they got her somewhere private or something. I don't know. But it wasn't like he was trying to be sneaky. He was just being a weirdo following her. He was arrested and went to court. Oh, okay, good. Wow. Thank God. Thank God she went to a skate park, huh? Seriously. She probably wasn't planning to go to the skate park. Her mind was just probably going, go where there's a lot of guys that can help me out. Probably where she might know someone, you know? Wow. Scary. So yeah, if that ever happens, guys, I mean, I think what you did was smart. Record it. Try to instantly get to somewhere public where the most amount of people will be. Get ready to scream. And they got those little foghorn things. I think you can put it to someone's ear and boop, maybe get one of those. You give that to them. Believe me, you'll get away. Put that in their ear. See ya. Super creepsters. That means thanks much. Oh, cool. Jenny from way over across the seas. Yeah, so you are what, like 6-7 hours ahead? That's cool. It's so cool for me to think that people around the world, when I look at the, on the other channel at least, when I look at how many countries are watch it, so cool seeing like Ireland, England, Germany, Sweden. I've seen everything there. Greece. Yeah, I'm glad that guy's been arrested. That is a real creepster. And he's going to hurt somebody. He's doing this to multiple people. He's just waiting till he gets someone who doesn't notice him and he gets them alone in a quiet place where there's like not a lot of people public. So I'm glad he's in court because he needs to know that they know who he is. So that if he decides to do anything, he's going down. Because if he feels like he can get away with it, he's going to go for it. How scary that multiple people say, yeah, he followed me too. He has 20-something charges already. Oh, wow. Okay, so yeah, then he needs to go away. No question about it. He needs to be gone. All right, guys. So we got like 20-something people in here. Cool. So we got a good amount. Anybody who would like to help out the channel? So far, we have Chris and Lisa. Thank you so much. I'll post the link. It's in the description above and below the video if you'd like to. And then we put you on screen like that as a thank you if you would like to support. Goes towards keeping the channel, helping us keep the channel going, finding the families researching the cases, all that kind of stuff. Little Pookie says, can you tell where your subs are from? People can choose if they want people to know who they subscribe to. So if you choose that you don't want me to know, then I can't see who you are at all. But if you don't pick that, if you choose that it's okay, then yeah, I can see that you have subscribed to me. I can see a list of who's subscribed as long as you do show it. And but I do no, it doesn't tell, it won't say like your name and where you're coming from, but I do have a there are the Google Analytics, so it'll say what percentage of your audience comes from where. So it's always like 75% from the US, then it'll be like, you know, no, I think it's like 65% typically from the US, like 15-20% from Canada. Then the UK is always the third biggest. They'll be like 8 to 12%. You know, it'll say stuff like that, but it doesn't list, you know, who is from where and all that kind of stuff. It doesn't show me that, but I do know there are other programs out there that are supposed to be like way more in depth than Google Analytics. So maybe it's possible, but I've never looked into it. For me, the Google Analytics are, you know, good enough. YouTube Analytics, whatever. Belgian, oh cool. Dutch speaking, oh wow. Nice. Yeah, that's so cool to know that people, different languages and stuff are watching. I love that. So I'm very glad that they're going to do something about that guy. But I need to know. So this, to me, it sounds, this birthday party with the teenagers, it sounds like teens. Yeah, you know, 16, 17-year-olds. Unfortunately, that happens, especially in certain areas. They're all getting together, and it sounds gang, some kind of gang thing. They just referred to them as groups, not gangs. But by the sound of it, they were two rival groups. So I guess put two and two together. AJ had a question about the memberships. No, it's because we're on the second channel, so we don't have the membership. You have to. Somebody helped me with it. Am I under the weather? I was before. I'm just getting over it now, though. But I have like a little bit of allergies, but I'm not really sick anymore. Just little allergies, basically. So if I sound like a little clogged up, that's what it is, just allergies. I'm no longer under the weather, thank God. Or maybe a tiny bit, but I'm pretty much over it. But yeah, you have to, it's kind of difficult to set things up. You have to send YouTube the little icons and everything. I had somebody help me out with it on the other channel. So I wouldn't even know how to do it on this channel, to be honest with you. I have no idea how. So yeah, there's no way to be a member on this channel. And I have to get approved too. I think you need at least a certain amount of subscribers and everything. So I don't even think this channel would be eligible for it, even if I could get all the little pictures and icons and all that. But let me see this real quick.
Hard for me to believe because, you know.
So yeah, let's watch this real quick, guys. This is the birthday party.
You don't want to believe that it's kids, anybody, but kids, you don't want to believe that.
A terrifying crime in Laplace. 6 people were shot last night at a child's birthday party. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Devin Bartolome.
Thought it said 9 people.
Deputies in St. John Parish say the shooting happened around 8:30 last night at a party for a 12-year-old. No one has been arrested, and one neighbor tells us at least some of the victims are children. Paul Dudley has more.
It said 9. It said they're all children.
A normally quiet neighborhood in Laplace turned into the site of a tragedy Saturday after 6 people were shot during a 12-year-old's birthday party.
Gun-free, apparently not.
2 doors down from where the gunfire erupted around 8:30. He says all of the victims were children.
Everybody I've seen go to the ambulance or get in the ambulance, they were all kids.
The St. John Parish Sheriff's Office says it all happened here on the 600 block of South Gulfview Drive when a verbal fight turned into gunfire.
Looked out my window, I seen a whole bunch of people scurrying, so I came outside. When I came outside, I was asking the kids, you know, is everything okay? Is everything okay? And they were, no, somebody just got shot. They land on the ground.
They weren't the only victim. In total, 6 were injured. Bolden thinks the shooter was a kid too. He's still in shock by the whole thing.
Wow.
The party looked like it was going on in the garage. For somebody to come and just shoot in the garage full of kids, that's, you know, that's kind of heartless. And you want to call it heartless, but you know it's kids doing it. Kids, they're not old enough to know what heartless is.
The St. John
I beg to differ, my friend. 17 years old, you know not to shoot people.
Was already gone, and at this point, no arrests have been made. As the search continues for who shot up this usually peaceful neighborhood, Bolden is just glad everyone is still alive.
Most of the injuries were not life-threatening, but I know 2 or 3 people did leave here on the stretcher. But I think everybody made it to this point. Thank God for that.
In LaPlace, Paul Dudley.
So Laplace, not Laplace. Well, I mean, hey, I agree. Yeah, it does say 9. So I think the news article is just wrong or whatever, the news report. But yeah, let me tell you something. I agree that kids make stupid mistakes and you can't, you have to have some forgiveness. But 16, 17 years old, you know better. And if you're getting involved in like gangs and groups and stuff like that, yeah, let me tell you, you know better. So I have to beg to differ with him a little bit on that. Who brings a gun to a birthday party? Right. Well, apparently not only one person, but 2 people did. Right? Unbelievable. Guys, I'm so bummed out about this. If you're just joining us, I broke my TV remote. And I was asking, I don't know if any of you guys know, but with RCN, each remote is specific to whatever TV it's linked to. So can I get would a universal work on this? Because this one's like, no other remote seems to work on that box but this one. So now I'm like, oh God, I'm going to have them ship a new one or something. Has anyone ever done that before? It has RCN or another cable provider where where you can't interchange the remotes? I don't know what I'm going to do. So a missing Idaho girl, 8 years old, was found dead at the home of a woman who now faces multiple charges. If you guys remember, we covered this story. This is the 3rd time now. This is the girl who went missing with her 2 siblings went missing before her. Remember? There was a 16-year-old went missing, a boy, then a 14-year-old girl, and then this girl went missing. And the 16 and 14-year-olds have been heard from. They've been going around and calling different family members and stuff, so they know they're alive. But then this girl went missing and they thought she was with them, but now the young girl turns up dead. So let's see what else is going on here. Yeah, I'll have to Google it, Annie. A universal should work. Okay. I don't want to have to wait however many days for them to ship it. And then I'm behind on the bill. So I know they're going to say, we can't send you one until you catch up on your bill. I know that's my luck. I know that's coming. That's Louisiana this. Certain parts of Louisiana around the New Orleans area, tough areas. Tough areas. You don't think Universal will work? I had to contact LG for if it's a smart TV remote. No, it's the cable provider remote, Anon. It's specific to the RCN, the cable place. So I'm not really sure. I'm constantly replacing mine, ordering off Amazon. Okay. Well, we'll see. I guess I'll have to give it a shot. Yeah, but you guys are talking smart. That's the TV remote. This is for the cable box, not for the actual TV. I'm so bummed out. I have there's YouTube videos played up there, but I got to just let them run, I guess, because now I have nothing I can use. And there's no buttons on the box. They don't do that anymore, I guess. I mean, why give us a second option? Why make it easy, right? So let's take a look at Taryn Summers. So police believe Taryn Summers was murdered, but that her 2 young relatives who are also missing are now safe. A 54, so she was found missing at this lady's house. We didn't know this when we covered it last time. This is the lady whose house she was found at. This is the little girl, if you remember. Her 16 and 14-year-old siblings disappeared, or at least people she lived with. I think they were her siblings. Then she went missing too, and she was found deceased at this lady's house, I suppose, or maybe in the yard or something. So a 54-year-old Idaho woman is facing multiple felony charges in connection with the death of an 8-year-old who had vanished last Monday. Connie Smith was initially charged with first-degree murder, but is now instead charged with felony failure to notify a death and felony destruction. So they don't think she killed her. Alteration or concealment of evidence. Smith was arrested on Thursday shortly after a child's remains were found on her property in Emmett, Idaho. Why do I keep saying that? Police released few details, but say that the remains are believed to be 8-year-old Taryn Summers, who had disappeared 3 days earlier. So they still haven't positively identified her. I don't know why they're releasing this story until they know for sure. This is what they did in the last article. They said at the very end she hasn't been identified after saying all this other stuff. So Smith's being held on $800,000 bond. She has not yet entered a plea. It was not immediately clear if she has retained an attorney. While setting her bond, the judge had harsh words for Smith. So he says, report that the child was missing. Ultimately, the discovery of the deceased child on the property, I believe 2 days later. The potential penalty, depending on the conclusion of the investigation, could be severe. Yeah, so what exactly did she do? She got charged with murder, then it was taken off, and she's charged with concealing. So what specifically did she do? She saw her and didn't report it or something? So Taryn, along with relatives Tristan Connor Sexton, 16, and Taylor Summers, 14, were all seen in Emmett on separate dates, according to the Gem County Sheriff's Office, who added that all three lived in the same home. Tristan vanished in September 2020, and Taylor disappeared in October. After Taryn was reported missing on Monday, police began a regional search to find her. They used drones and dogs and checked with friends to see if the girl may be staying with them. At the time, police announced that she may have also been a runaway. Well, I want to know, if the other two ran away and then she goes missing, did they take her with them? And if they did they do something to her? So what is going on? This is the oddest story. But investigators made a grisly discovery last Thursday. During a press conference, Gem County Sheriff Donnie Wonder announced that investigators found a dead body on a property in the same rural neighborhood where Taryn was last seen. The property was later revealed to belong to Smith. We do not believe that they were recently with Taryn, they're saying, of the other two. So what, did she just leave herself and try to follow them? This is the oddest case. Are you guys following exactly what's going on? The older two went missing a month apart. Then this girl went missing. So you think they're together. The older two keep calling relatives, so they're safe. And then this one ends up dead. So what the heck happened? That happened in the lower part of New Orleans in Laplace. And we had the girl last week that supposedly jumped off the Mississippi River Bridge. And we had an offshore platform crash. Oh, wow. Too bad it's not DirecTV. I have so many of those remote controls. We canceled cable 2 years ago. I have so many of those too. I canceled cable for years, and then we recently got it back. I didn't have it for a long time. We just had Netflix. But I have the Netflix through it. See, with this, there's a YouTube button, YouTube and Netflix. So that's what I use, is just this remote. I click between these. So now I can't do anything. So even if I get a Universal, I won't be able to use those. So I'm so bummed out. I'm so mad that I did this. All right, guys, we got a couple more stories. We're getting close to that 45-minute to an hour mark. So we'll probably get another 10, 15 minutes. So for the final, 15 minutes or so, we'll do like we usually do. We'll do a final lightning round. So any donations that come in, but from now to the end of the show, will be double treats for Toby, just like we do in the opening 10 minutes. All right? So any other donations that come in, go to Toby. You're confused about what? The story? I mean, any other donations that come in are double treats for Toadster. What are you confused about, Boston actress? The story with the kids or the weird one? Alrighty, so an ex-Texas cop accused of killing 3 people is arrested after a manhunt, and one victim was his daughter. Wow. This guy killed his own daughter. 2 victims have been identified as Alyssa Broderick, the suspect's daughter, and Willie Simmons III. So this guy killed his own daughter. Have I looked on Amazon for that remote? No, I haven't yet. Do you think they'll have RCN remotes there? Well, I guess they could, right? Well, no, but that's the thing is they're specific to each TV. So I think it has to be programmed a certain way. I think I'd have to get it from the company. I don't know. I guess I could check on Amazon, but if I got it, then what would I do? I'm so bad with this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Jenny. Okay, Jenny. Yeah, hang out for a few. Yeah, it's a wicked weird story. I have no idea what's going on with it. The 2 older ones disappear, and even those 2 are a month apart. And then the younger one disappears, so everyone thinks they're together, but then the younger one is found deceased by herself, and they still don't know where the older 2 are. But they say they think they're safe. I don't know how they know that. It's just like everybody's all over the place. What is going on with that case? But anyways, this guy, you can get a Universal with Netflix buttons. That's what I have. Oh, okay. And YouTube buttons. This guy killed his own daughter. It's the face of a man that would kill his own daughter and 2 other people. No mercy. Is that what that says? How fitting, huh? No mercy for a guy that killed his daughter. That's fitting. The manhunt for a former Texas sheriff's deputy accused of fatally shooting his teenage daughter, her former schoolmate, and an as yet unnamed person has ended with his arrest. Stephen Nicholas Broderick, 41, was arrested Monday morning after authorities received multiple 911 calls reporting a suspicious person matching his description walking along Old Kimbrough Road between the towns of Manor and Elgin. The Manor Police Department announced on Facebook. Broderick complied with officers' orders and was taken into custody. A loaded pistol was taken from his waistband, so he was ready to kill more. According to online jail records, he has been charged with capital murder. How could you kill your own child? Authorities had been searching for Broderick for nearly 20 hours after 3 people were found dead at Arboretum Oaks Apartments in Northwest Austin Sunday morning. 2 of the victims have been identified as Willie Simmons III and Alyssa Broderick. In a statement to People, Elgin Independent School District Superintendent Dr. Jody Duran confirmed that Simmons and Alyssa Broderick had both been students at Elgin High School. Wow. And then just people saying good things about, the deceased. Whew. So Alyssa's believed to be Broderick's daughter, while the 3rd victim has not yet been identified. I wonder if they're younger or what's going on there. On Monday, Alyssa Broderick's basketball coach, Madison Kohler, tweeted, "I've been trying to find the words, but have only come up empty. These are our kids. They were going to make it out. They were going to be great. I'm absolutely devastated." So I guess that's them at basketball. What a shame, huh? Whew. I'm guessing that's the daughter and that's the other kid. That's the coach right there. Oh, boy. His own daughter, yeah. Yeah, they're going to replace it, but I just hope it doesn't take like 3 to 5 days because I can't do anything with the TV. I literally can't change it now. I had it on a YouTube video. It was like an MMA fighting YouTube video. So now it's just cycling through YouTube video so I can just either turn the TV off or I can't watch anything. Sad stuff. Okay, guys, we got one more story. So again, any other donations that come in by the end, they will go double treats for the toaster. If you can't, it's okay. But just letting everyone know if you'd like to support. The final story in Alabama. I was reading the word mom, so I said, that's my allergies kicking in. That's probably why you guys are asking if I'm under the weather. It's just allergies. An Alabama mom, that's why I said Alabama. I read the word mom. I combined the words Alabama and mom. Alabama mom killed and her son, 4 years old, badly injured before man confesses to his mother and shoots himself. So a man confessed to his mother that he killed this mother and her son. Well, badly injured the son. What kind of a person do you have to be? Oh my God, look at this poor kid and this innocent looking girl. Look at this. Alabama, right? Funny. Look at this. Ready? Innocent looking girl. Look at this poor little innocent kid. How could you possibly? So he killed her and badly injured the son. Awful. An Alabama mother is dead and her 4-year-old son is in critical condition after both were found shot at a home Saturday afternoon. Even if this kid lives the rest of his life, he's going to know this horrible thing happened. The Weaver Police Department said 24-year-old Caitlin Jones was a victim of multiple gunshot and stab wounds. Jones's son was shot in the head. How could you look at this face and shoot this kid in the head? Got little sharks on his shirt. Unbelievable. Police said the boy's in critical condition at a local hospital. It appears there was a forced entry to a window on the back door of the residence. Officers went to the Jacksonville residence at about 1 p.m. Saturday after they received a call requesting a welfare check. The caller said 21-year-old Alex Haynes had confessed to his mother that he had killed his girlfriend, according to a police press release. Police said Anniston police officers soon found Haynes, who led them on a high-speed chase. The pursuit ended in a field in Talladega County where Haynes shot himself. He later died from his injury. Well, not really sad he's gone, but look at these poor people. How sad, huh? Jones's neighbor, Lisa McCleary, described her as an angel. She was a young girl that hadn't had a chance to even have her life yet. Her son, McCleary said, is still going to have to be without a mama that loved him and that was there for him. And I pray for her family, and I even pray for the boy's family who did it, because he had to have some type of mental illness at age 21 to take her life like he did. She probably just didn't want to be with him anymore. Some people just cannot take that. It's amazing. Police said they're trying to determine the motive behind the shooting. That's it, guys. What a sad note to end on, huh? Look at this face. This kid. Ugh. So many shootings. So many kids getting hurt. Yeah, ex-boyfriend, Andy. Yeah. Some people, all you got to do is say, I don't want to be with you, and yeah, they'll kill you. It's really true when they say, some people, if I can't have you, no one will. That's not just a saying. I used to feel like that was just a saying when I was young. People would say that, but no, some people really mean that. They will kill you. And unfortunately, this is one of them. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us. I had a great time with you here tonight. Thank you so much to tonight's donors for the stream. Chris and Lisa right here on the screen. Chris with 10, Lisa with 5. Thank you so much, guys. We do appreciate you, or Anand, I should say. We do appreciate you. Love you so much, and thanks for joining us. And we will see you tomorrow. I know ruins everyone else's lives and then kills himself. What's the point? If you're gonna kill yourself, does it even matter if she's with anyone else? You're gonna be gone anyways. Just kill yourself. Not that that's a good thing, but don't ruin their lives. You're gonna be gone anyway. So why do you need to hurt them? If you're gonna take yourself out, just take yourself out. You don't need to hurt others too. My first thought was just what I'm going to go watch on TV. And I just realized I can't watch anything. I'm going to go stare at a wall now. I should just do like a 24-hour marathon. What else am I going to do? Guess I'm just going to have to go to sleep. What a horrible few nights it's going to be with no TV. All right, guys. I love you. Have a great night. Me and Toby going to go lay down because we can't watch TV now, bud. Sorry. Your clumsy dad broke the remote. All right, guys. Have a great night. Take care.